All right, good morning. I'm Lieutenant Hanson. I'm with the Salt Lake City Training Unit. I'd like to welcome everyone here today for the graduation of Class 171. For everyone's enjoyment, if you have your cell phone, please silence it now. And we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Will the audience please rise?
Class, attention. Present arms.
Left face. Present arms. Present colors.
Please follow along with me as I say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order colors. Post colors. Post colors. Detail. Right face. Forward march.
Order arms. The audience can be seated.
All right, our first presenter is here to present the class mentor, Sergeant Bill Hooser, and that it will be recruit Aviles, so come on up.
Good morning, everybody. Since the beginning of Academy in early May, Class 171 has kept track of line of duty deaths in the United States by writing their names on a whiteboard in our classroom. Through the 6 months of the Academy, the names on the board continued to grow. One of the first written names on the board is Sergeant Bill Hooser of Santa Quinn Police Department. We would like to dedicate Class 171 in memorial of Sergeant Bill Hooser of the Santa Quinn Police Department. On May 5th, 2024, Sergeant Bill Hooser was struck and killed by a tractor trailer that was fleeing a traffic stop on I-15 near mile marker 244 in Santa Quinn. A Utah Highway Patrol trooper and Sergeant Hooser initiated a traffic stop at 6:30 a.m. after reports of a person standing on the back of a semi-trailer. The driver fled and turned his tractor trailer around, driving south on the northbound lanes when he hit Sergeant Hooser, his patrol car, and the trooper's vehicle. Sergeant Hooser was killed immediately. The suspect fled on foot and stole a truck. He was apprehended after crashing the truck during the truck pursuit. Sergeant Hooser has served with the Santa Quinn Police Department for 7 years and previously served with the San Juan County Sheriff's Office, New Mexico, for 2 years. He is survived by his wife and 2 daughters and a granddaughter. Class 171 would like to invite you to join us in a moment of silence in remembrance of the fallen officers this year. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, continuing on, I'd like to recognize and welcome our Mayor, Aaron Mendenhall, Chief Mike Brown, and the additional members of the command staff. I'd specifically like to recognize the training staff, which you can find sitting together over here on all of your left. It's a lot of hard work getting your family members and loved ones to this point where they're up here graduating a police academy. A lot of planning, organization, and thought goes into this, a lot of hard work. So again, thank you to the training staff. I'd like to welcome all of you. You're going to need to support them as you have already, but you're going to continue to need to give them even more support as they make it to the next phase, as it now gets more difficult in the field training program. I promise you that our commitment as the training staff doesn't end with this graduation. They'll still be coming to us, we'll still be committed to them, and we'll still help them in any way we can be successful. Chief Brown, I'm honored as their commanding officer to report that Salt Lake City Police Academy Class 171 has met the standards set forth by Utah Peace Officer Standards and Training. They are qualified to advance from recruit to officer. Next, I'd like to introduce again our Mayor, Aaron Mendenhall, and I'd like to come up and say some remarks.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here today. Hello, recruit class 171. Congratulations. Today is more than a graduation, as you know, it's a pledge that you take. Every one of you stands here because you answered a call that's not for the faint of heart and is for very few in this nation. Today you step forward, ready to stand in the darkest of hours, a calm voice in moments of fear. You've spent months training, enduring, and becoming part of a tradition and a mission that few are strong enough to bear. As you wear the badge, you know that it represents the weight of trust, honor, and sacrifice. Each time you put it on, you know that it isn't just a part of the uniform, it's a torch that lights your path, and it's a shield for every resident in this city. Your badge binds you to a duty that is larger than yourself, a purpose that calls you to protect those who cannot protect themselves. It is a promise of being a protector, a role model, and a force for tremendous good. To be in law enforcement today is many things. Yes, it's challenging, and yes, it can take its toll. But more than anything, it is a powerful force for good. Each of you has the power to make our city not only safer, but kinder. A place where people feel seen and respected, no matter who they are. Today, you join a team that is built on resilience and bound by loyalty. Your colleagues in the Salt Lake City Police Department know firsthand the pressures of sacrifice and the importance of training, and they know that this is a calling. Your colleagues and this entire police department and I stand beside you and will stand behind you. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you as you weather any storm. We'll be your allies, they'll be your mentors, and at times, your lifeline. This is more than a department, it is a team. And in moments of hardship, that bond can carry you through. And to your loved ones here today, thank you. You are the foundation beneath this achievement today. You've shouldered their doubts, encouraged their dreams, and made today possible. This day belongs to you also. And to all of you, remember that every act of courage has a ripple effect. Each decision, each sacrifice, and each moment of strength builds bonds and a legacy of service and respect that will be felt for generations in this department. Salt Lake City is safer because of you, and our future is surely brighter because you are on this journey with us. I am so grateful for your commitment and your dedication to our city and our residents and the Salt Lake City Police Department. Today you step forward to serve our city in a new way. We welcome you, we need you, and we're proud of you. Congratulations and welcome to the Salt Lake City Police Department.
Thank you, Mayor Mendenhall. Next, I'd like to introduce our Salt Lake City Police Department Chief of Police. I have Mike Brown come up and give some remarks.
Good morning. It's good to see you all, and thank you. Mayor Mendenhall, thank you for being here. Thanks for those kind words, those impactful words. And most importantly, thank you for your support, as always. As we welcome 13 new members to our police family, we have a lot to be proud of. Today, I'm reminded about the caliber of the women and men of this police department. Class 171 success would not be possible without the dedication of our police training unit, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize their hard work, especially the work of Sergeant Zach Martin, Sergeant Mitch Brooks, Officers Eric Kirkman, Officer Matthew Tao, and Officer Tracy Ida. Thank you for your hard work. In 1952, our police commissioner, B.E. Langenfelter, said, "Good policing requires good cooperation." He couldn't have been more accurate. We cannot do this job without the support and trust of our community and of our city leaders. That trust is earned through our actions, and I am proud to see that our officers are committed to enforcing the law, protecting our community, and building a stronger, healthier relationships with our city and this community. Class 171, know that you are supported by your city and police administration, as well as our community. Today, our department is focused on addressing 4 key issues. They are reducing crime, improving response times, addressing staffing needs, and expanding community outreach. This moment, right now, is an example of our commitment to these priorities. As administrators, we set high goals because we know the quality of our officers and professional staff here at the Salt Lake City Police Department. Class 171, you are about to embark on a career that is vital to our society. Over the years, our responsibilities of police officers have expanded, and the challenges we face have grown more complex. Today, policing demands so much more. Yet, we do not work in isolation. Our police officers today are backed and supported by social workers, victim advocates, detectives, and an entire network of dedicated city employees who are committed to advancing our mission. While we cannot predict the future, I can assure you that everyone wearing this badge is dedicated to providing Salt Lakers with the best service possible, focusing on solutions that meet both the community and department needs. Every day, I see the results of hard work that has built this foundation in this department. Now, as part of our city family, Class 171, I expect each of you to serve with professionalism and empathy. Let our core values, compassion, character, commitment to the community, communication, and courage guide you in all you do. Remember that your role is essential. As police officers, we are dedicated to service. Soon, you'll be out on the community facing situations that will test your patience and strength. Growth and opportunity in this career require diligence, professionalism, self-discipline, and ongoing training. Let me share a story that illustrates the importance of ongoing training. Earlier this week, 2 of our officers encountered a man walking in the middle of State Street. He was endangering himself and other drivers. Recognizing the signs of evasiveness, potential flight, and danger, the 2 officers acted decisively, safely taking the man into custody, and then find out that he was carrying a firearm. They only found out about that gun after he all out fought with the officers and kept reaching for his waistband. This was a true fight for your life situation. Yet this outcome achieved through training and sound judgment is a reminder of the importance of continuous training, education, and good physical fitness. Class 171, your dedication is inspiring, and I pledge my full support to help ensure that you remain safe, effective, and well-equipped. Success in policing will come from 3 things: hard work, dedication, and resiliency. Discouragement is a result of self-pity. The more you nurse it, the more it grows. In your career and at home, do everything you can to work tirelessly to overcome discouragement and resentment. Seize every opportunity that you can to grow and to separate yourself from toxicity, rumor, and speculation. I encourage you to find your passion within this profession. Whether you're like Officer Kobe Jepson, a drone pilot, advancing our use of drone technology, or Officer Carson Jones and Sergeant Mike Totola, who are bringing science, data, and innovation into policing in new ways. Never forget, there is absolutely a place for you to thrive within this organization. The future of policing is bright. I know it is. And I look forward to celebrating your achievements and being there to help during times of struggle. Class 171, congratulations. You have earned the right to wear this badge. Wear it honorably and never forget those who have given the ultimate sacrifice before you. Welcome to our Salt Lake City Police family. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Mendenhall. Thank you, Chief Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for these graduates to make the transition from recruit to officer. I'm going to turn over the time to Sergeant Zach Martin for the oath of office.
Class, attention. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly affirm.
I do solemnly affirm
That I will support, obey, and defend.
that I will support, obey, and defend
The Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of this state.
and the Constitution of this state,
And that I will discharge.
and that I will discharge
The duties of my office.
the duties of my office
With fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations. Have a seat.
I'd like to invite the chiefs to come forward. So this is the time in the ceremony where we do what's called the pinning of the badge. This is where family members will be able to come up and pin the badge that they've earned on their loved one. And I will have Officer Eric Kirkman come up and read the names. They're in alphabetical order, starting from your left to right, and again, back row left to right. So just make you aware as the family members. So I'll now turn it over to Officer Eric Kirkman.
You guys ready? Okay, here we go. It's pins and badges. We're just going to go alphabetical order like the lieutenant said. First one, Manuel Aviles. Next, John Harrison. Mark Ingersoll. Ryan Jackson. Eric Martinez. Bladen Moffett. Marcus Monson. Nate Palmer. Matthew Peterson. Jason Remus. Adrian Taylor.
Future law enforcement right there. Zachary Williams. Jonathan Swainwest.
So big congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you Class 171, the newest members of the Salt Lake City Police Department. I've met a lot of you. For you guys that don't know me, my name is Eric Kirkman. I was the lead instructor for Class 171. So I get the honor of reading their names while they get their badges pinned. As you can tell, I'm very proud of these guys, all the effort they've put in throughout the academy. Couldn't be more proud of them. So we're gonna get to some awards. This part's hard for me because these guys all did so good. It was hard to select just a few that get awards. But I was super impressed with how this class performed. By far the best class I've ever run, and this is my 4th one. So training is one of the most critical elements of success of any organization, especially police work, especially in today's world. The officers, sergeants in the training unit are the character and competence behind this academy. We have the best instructors in the country. I've been in law enforcement for 19 years. I've trained all over this country. We have the best unit, bar none. I have zero doubt about that. Officers, I get to call you officers now, not recruits, so that's pretty cool. Just as there's a special bond between each of you, there's a feeling of responsibility that everybody in the training unit has for your success. So although we've graduated you through the academy, it doesn't stop now. You need to continue to train your entire career. Stay fit and stay trained. If you guys have any problems, you know where our office is. We love to see you guys even after you graduate, believe it or not. Come see us, let us help you through these problems. Your success means the world to me. So if you're struggling, don't go it alone. You have all these people over there that are a resource for you that will make sure you succeed. So with that being said, in tradition of recognizing the efforts of all the officers, the training unit will present individual achievement awards. They'll be for EVO, academic, physical fitness, DT, and then since I was a lead instructor, I feel like I get to give the 2 best awards, and that's Top Gun and Blue Shirt. But first we'll start with Officer Tao to give Officer Tracy Ida to give the EVO award and the academic award.
My name is Officer Tracy Ita. I was given the privilege and the honor to be a part of this class, and I'd like to thank this class for allowing me to have that opportunity. This award, the EVO award, if you're not familiar with it, it's Emergency Vehicle Operations. So this is where they learn to drive like Fast and Furious. This is a long week, but a fun week for them. It's time away from the classroom, and it's time where they just get to drive and do fun things. The person that's going to be receiving this award, I'd like to invite up here. He's been a giant in this class. He's been a leader in this class, and it's really no surprise that he's receiving this award. So if I could ask Nate Palmer to please. Like I said, he's been a giant in the class. Maybe not by physical stature, but by his leadership and by his example from day one. He's been one that we as a training staff has actually leaned on for several things. When he was the recruit in charge, the couple of times that he was during the academy, he was just that leader, and he's been greatly appreciated. And it's an honor to give him this, Mr. Fast and Furious himself. The next award that I get to give out is the academic award. These fine new officers got to take several policy quizzes, several assessment tests, just a lot of testing. There's a lot of academics in this. I was privileged to be able to sit in the classroom with my computer on, watching them as they scored their tests. And after each test, I got to look in their eyes and see a little look of shame sometimes, and then see some of those faces that were just super excited because they did so well. Just to look at the growth from the beginning of the academy towards the end of the academy, and how much they progressed was impressive. So it's fun to give this award. This award, I was going to go through a bunch of the numbers because we keep track of all of their tests, but you can only say 100%, 100%, 100%, 100% so many times. But the recipient of this award is Officer John Harrison. Another leader in our class and another seasoned person. He's not the youngest one in the class. He's not the oldest one in the class either. So he was another great example in the class, and it's a privilege to issue this award. Congratulations. I'd like to invite Officer Matthew Towle up to present the next two awards.
Good morning still. My name is Officer Tao. I was privileged to assist with the instruction of Class 171. For a police officer to effectively serve the community, they need to maintain a high level of fitness. During the academy, we start the recruits on a rigorous physical training regimen. They must all successfully pass an entrance and exit physical training test. All these officers far exceeded that standard. The officer who averaged the best scores through the academy, though, is the winner of the PT award, and that officer is Nate Palmer. Now, Nate not only showed great physical prowess, but he is also a team player and always helping and encouraging his classmates during physical exercises, runs, and he's just a shining example of that team spirit we try to instill in his officers. So congratulations, Nate. The next award is the DT Award, or the Defensive Tactics Award. We train officers during the academy and throughout their career how to safely take suspects into custody. Regardless of their skills that they came to us with, we have seen improvement across the board in each of these officers. To successfully complete the academy, each of them had to pass multiple tests, as previously stated, but those that include SFO and LEO DT test. The climax of their DT experience is just happened not too long ago, and that's the Fight for Your Life event. Fight for Your Life is a grueling back-to-back 3-fight event where the recruits begin in a position of disadvantage. Each of these officers fought through these positions of disadvantage and never gave up, and ultimately ending each conflict successfully. This belt is the award for the DT award, and you may notice that it's a baby belt, which is symbolic of how you are all still a baby in your DT career, and we encourage you to continue to train and grow and graduate to a bigger belt someday, okay? So without further ado, I present the winner of the Academy Class 171's DT Award, and that is Officer Eric Martinez. So I was impressed with everybody in the class's effort in the Fight for Your Life event. But Officer Martinez stood out among his peers as one who not only recalled the techniques that he was taught, but he transitioned to superior positions throughout each fight that I saw, and was just a phenomenal officer and did really well. And again, Officer Eric Martinez, congratulations. I'll invite Officer Eric Martinez back up here to finish out the awards. Sorry, I just got into the habit of saying Eric Martinez. Eric Kirkman will be here. It's payback from earlier.
Thank you, Officer Tao. Okay, now I'm going to present the Top Gun Award. They're all trying to sneak a peek. So just so you know, the Top Gun Award is awarded to the top shooter of the class. The way that is judged is based off of all the qualifications they have to do throughout the academy. They have to pass 3 post-day quals, 3 post-night quals, 3 PD quals, 3 PD night quals, and a concealed qual, and then a rifle qual. So there's a lot of qualifications that go into this. I am very proud to say that every qualification I had, every recruit passed every single qualification, and that's never happened. So these guys are phenomenal shooters. But before I announce the winner, I want to take you guys back to the first few days on the range when we were in Pioneer, and I hope you guys remember this. So we started and we had our qualification target up, and there's a little 2x2 circle in the center of the target. And we started them at the 3-yard line. Instructors jumped in, our firearms instructors jumped in on this, and you'd get to fire 1 round, and you had to keep it in the orange circle. We dropped a few, we moved back a little bit, dropped a few, moved back a little bit. We ended up at back about the 10-yard line. So you really can't see the orange circle anymore, so now you're just aiming for a dark spot on the target and trying to keep that round in there. It ended up being myself, Officer Tao, and 2 other recruits back at the 15-yard line. Now, I don't know how well all of you shoot in here, but 15 yards to keep a round in a 2x2 circle with a pistol is pretty challenging. So we go, and just so you're aware, we usually have all the recruits out by this point. Now it's just instructors competing against each other. So now I'm starting to get nervous because I'm supposed to be the lead instructor here, and I can't lose, right? So I'm nervous. So we end up back there, and I'm like, Tao's one of the best shooters I know. We've got this. Tao misses. I'm like, cool, Tao, no pressure. I appreciate that. So we get going, and it ends up between me and 1 other recruit. And now I really can't lose because I'm supposed to be teaching this, and none of them are going to listen to me if I lose to one of them right out of the gate. Point of the story is, I won. I told Officer Eda to put my name on the Top Gun Award. He clearly did not. So, all kidding aside, any other class, 4 or 5 of these guys would have won Top Gun. So again, it's kind of hard for me to just say this person won because it came within less of a percentage point between 1 and 2. 3 and 4 was like about 1.5 points. But with all that being said, congratulations to Officer Ryan Jackson. I think he threw the last round on purpose to not make me look bad because he knows his dad's a sergeant. I would have made him pay dearly for that. Okay, the next award. So this is called the Blue Shirt Award. The Blue Shirt Award is given to the top performing recruit, now officer in the class. It's based off of academic scores, PT scores, firearm scores, and quality points. They all know who won. I've already told him because he has to give a speech in a minute, but you guys will hear that in a second. But before we get to that, just so you guys are aware, every class that starts, we kind of interact with them a little bit, and us in the training unit are kind of like, okay, let's take our picks. Who's going to win Blue Shirt, right? Well, it was really hard for me because there was plenty of them that could have won Blue Shirt. However, one person stood out immediately, and I knew he wasn't going to win, and that was Recruit Williams, because he told me he was a BYU fan, and I took all of his quality points away immediately. However, he did earn some of them back when I found out he was a golfer. Just kidding. No, again, it was a pretty close race up until LEO, and then all of the recruits start calling this person blue shirt, blue shirt, blue shirt. He never failed a test. He scored hundreds on almost all of them, which I've never seen before in the post-curriculum. He's a good shooter. He's just good at everything he does. And that recruit is John Harrison.
Thank you all for being here to celebrate us as we start our careers. As many of you know, I was a college football coach for 10 years. I moved out here to Utah with my wife, hoping to find a less demanding job. Now, here we are, about to start possibly the most demanding job I can think of. I can't help but think of the parallels, not just of the demands of coaching, but really throughout our training in this academy, I couldn't help but keep being reminded of my favorite quote about coaching. I don't remember exactly who said it or where I first heard it, but the saying goes, coaching is convincing people to do the things that they don't want to do while making them think it was their idea to do it. And I just always liked that. And for us, I feel like our class is uniquely positioned to make a difference in that way, a lot because of the values and expectations placed on us by this training unit. I am so appreciative of all the hard work and time that our instructors put in. I truly believe the skills we're graduating with here today are the direct result of all of them. This particular group, all the recruits and the instructors as well, came together to create the uniqueness of Class 171. We're one of one. There's never been another exact same group before, and there's never going to be the exact same group ever again after this point. We're truly one of one, about to become one of many, joining something much bigger than ourselves. This department, this city's been around a lot longer than any of us ever have been. But because of our experiences together, we'll always be there for one another as brothers and sisters. The support from our families, friends, loved ones puts us in a position to be able to support each other the best way possible. This is more than just a celebration of us as police officers. It's also a celebration of all those who support us and help us through this journey we're going on. For me, going into it, I wasn't quite sure exactly how far firearms was going to go. I didn't grow up with guns. I'm pleased to say it went pretty well. I must confess that that's all thanks to my wife. My wife's the one who actually taught me everything I knew about shooting before the academy started. And I'm pretty confident that if she was in the class with us, she would have outscored me. So don't piss her off. Class 171, we set our standard very high. Let's continue to push each other once we get out there on the field. Congratulations to all of us, and thank you all for being here.
The class has prepared a video for you guys, their journey through the academy, but before we get to that, I feel obligated. I just want to say thank you to the training unit for making this class the success it was. We're spread pretty thin with all of the academies we run, in-service trainings we do, and every other training that we have to go do to keep the department going. So I know it's taxing on you guys sometimes, so I really appreciate your effort. I want to give a special thanks to Officer Matthew Tao. I leaned on him heavily in this academy. It wouldn't be where we are without him. And with that being said, I would like to thank his wife, Amy. When you run an academy, it doesn't stop when we go home at the end of the day. We're dealing with this stuff 7 days a week, trying to make sure classes are ready, answering messages and phone calls for recruits. And that kind of bleeds into your personal life sometimes. So special thanks to Matt Tao and his wife, Amy, who their little boy, Liam and Miles back there, who are a handful, and then dealing with that, and running academies can be stressful. I'd also like to thank my wife, Bonnie. Again, I'm dealing with the class 7 days a week, trying to make sure everything happens and make sure they're a success. She knows how important it is to me, and she supported me the whole way. So thanks, babe. And lastly, before we get to the video, I just want to thank Class 171. I had a blast. Like, I hope you guys did too. I enjoyed coming to work. I enjoyed seeing you guys every day. I'm kind of bummed I won't see you every day now. So make sure you stop in and see me. And again, anything you guys need to succeed, or if you're just having a bad day or stressed or whatever, you know where my desk is. We know where the range is. We'll shoot, we'll release some stress. We'll work out whatever you guys need. I'll make sure you're successful. You guys are the future. I don't tell everybody that. You guys are, and I'm very proud of you. So thank you. And now we get to their video.
All right, you guys are almost there. So we saw a video of you and we got to see some paint on your faces. But let me ask you a question I ask all the academy classes. Taser or OC? That's 100% so far. 100% says taser. And I also say taser for sure. Our final remarks will be given by our commander over the training unit, and that will be Commander Charlie Goodman.
Good afternoon. What an honor. Good afternoon, esteemed guests, family members, and most importantly, our new police officers. Each of you has worked incredibly hard to reach this point. And on behalf of the Salt Lake City Police Department and the training unit, I want to congratulate you on this outstanding accomplishment. This badge you wear is more than a symbol of authority. It's a symbol of responsibility, service, and sacrifice. And while you've overcome the rigors of the academy, your journey is just beginning. I want to remind you that the hard work does not stop here. Every day, in every situation, you will face challenges. The choices you make will have a direct impact on the safety and on the well-being of our community. The people of Salt Lake City will look to you for protection, for guidance, for support, and even as a therapist at times. Each decision will shape the trust between law enforcement and our community. As you step into this demanding role, remember to maintain your integrity at all times. Integrity is what will guide you in those split-second decisions, and it is what will keep you grounded when the path gets tough. Follow your true north and rely on your training. It's easy to get caught up in the pressures and challenges of the job, but always carry with you the values that brought you here today: honor, respect, courage, and the commitment to serve. You will face obstacles and you will be tested, but I urge you to maintain a positive attitude. A positive mindset is one of your greatest assets. It will keep you resilient, and it will help you find solutions where others see only problems. And you are never alone. You are a part of a family now. We will be here for you, supporting you every step of the way. You will have the strength of your fellow officers to lean on when the weight of the badge may feel heavy. We succeed together and will be there for one another through every challenge. As you raised your right hand today and took your oath, you committed to uphold the highest standards of service and integrity. This is a lifelong commitment, one that comes with tremendous responsibility, but also immense pride and purpose. I'm honored to welcome you to the ranks of the Salt Lake City Police Department. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. You should be very, very proud. Serve with pride, lead with integrity, and always remember, you are never alone on this journey. Thank you, and congratulations once again. With that, Class 171, attention! Class 171, dismissed.